Good morning, children. Today we are going to start with chapter 2, looking at plants. Let's do the reading first and explain you side by side. The plants you know. These are about our green friends. The plants you know. Children, you must have seen many plants around you. Your home, your school campus, you must have seen so many plants. So, few plants you might be knowing, you can identify them, but there will be few plants which you won't be able to identify. So, in this chapter, children will learn more about plants and will learn more about leaves and how to find the texture of the bark. Okay, let's start the reading. The plants you know. Write down the names of all the different kinds of plants that you know. Now, this is the first activity, that whatever name of the plant you know, you can make a list. Just to check yourself whether you know the names of the plants or how many different types of plants do you know. Which of these plants are small plants and which are tall trees. Okay, then later on what we'll do, we'll separate the plants. Small plants we can separate and the trees, tall trees we can separate and make a list. Second, looking at leaves. Collect the leaves of different kinds of trees. For example, you may collect. Here, children, we have shown you many different types of leaves and we have given the names also. Right? Like this is a small leaf of bear plant. This is mango. See, you can compare here all the leaves, which is small, which is big. Ashoka. This you will find mostly in all the plants. Big, it will grow into a tree also, and the shape of the leaf will be this way. Banyan. It will also have a big leaf, and it's a big tree. Peepal. Very common plant, and this tree also will have big leaves. So you will also do one activity, children, in your workbook where you will collect all the different types of leaves which are found near your home. Okay, then you have to arrange them according to the size, like from shortest to the longest. Okay, A part, arrange the leaves from shortest to longest. B, draw the shape of each leaf. C, are all the leaves of the same color? Do you find all the leaves are of same color? No, we will not find them of all the same color and also of the same size. Size also will be different and the color will also be different. Arrange the green leaves from the darkest to lightest. Now, two ways you have to arrange your leaves. One is from the darkest to the lightest, and the secondly according to the size. Feel each leaf. Now, when you will touch the leaf, every leaf will give you a different feel. Some leaves are thin, some are thick. Some leaves are smooth, some are rough. See, smooth and rough, that is opposite. One will be smooth, another will be rough. And one might be thin, another can be thick. Okay, so opposite. E. Crush a part of each leaf and smell it. Now, next, what you have to do, you have to take any leaf and crush it. And you have to see the smell also. And then you have to find out what you observe. Whether your hand is going sticky or any color is coming out from the leaf. Okay? And each leaf will also have a different type of smell. Each leaf has its own kind of smell. Third, guess the leaf. Now close your eyes. Now ask your friend to hand you one leaf at a time. Touch the upper and the lower surface of the leaf. Feel its edges, smell it, but do not open your eyes to look. How many leaves can you recognize in this way? Now, this is also one activity which you can do. We can collect many leaves which you know, and then you can feel it from both the sides, from the top side and the down side, because both sides will feel differently, will give you the feel differently. Okay, so touch and feel the edges, smell, and this activity you have to do without opening your eyes, and you have to tell which leaf is this, right? Next, flowers. A part. Look for the flowers of different plants around you. Now we are going to observe flowers. You must be knowing few names of the flowers, and you can even identify few flowers. But children, here in this chapter, you will come to know many flowers. Okay? B. Play a game. A friend shows you any flower. You guess which plant it comes from. So this way you'll learn to identify the flowers. C. Find plants which never get any flower. Now there are many plants, children, which will not get any flower. Okay, and you must be knowing, children, like what are the different parts of the plant. In a plant you will find, if we start from the bottom, you will find the roots. Then when we go top, you will find the stem, branches, you will find the leaves, flowers, buds, then the fruit. Okay, so these are the different parts of the plant. So in some plants we will not find the flowers. So we will also learn which are those plants where which plants do not bear any flower. Okay. Now number 5. How many children to hold one tree? Now when we are talking about trees, okay, first we have talked about the leaves, then we have talked about flowers, and now we are going to talk about the whole tree. There are different trees which you will come across, like mango tree, it will be a big tree, banyan tree, peepal tree, you will find neem tree. Okay, so, and you know what is the trunk of the tree. The trunk means the main stem of the tree. How big that stem is and how big that trunk is. Okay, so we'll find out. A. Put your arms around the trunk of a tree. Can you reach all the way around? Now try this with you and a friend, both stretching out your arm. How many of you does it take to hold one tree? Now children, if we were in the school, we could have done this activity in the ground, because we can come across many trees in our school campus where we can actually go and find out, stretch your arms and check the trunk of the tree. But now, as you know, all might not be having trees around your house. So those who are having, they can check this. They can stand near the tree and put the arms around the trunk. You have to check whether are you able to hold the tree with both your arms, or you might need one another child or another person who can complete that part of the trunk. Okay, so how many children or how many person needs to hold the trunk? So this you have to do and check it. B part. Find out the tree with the largest trunk in your village or around where you live. Now you can find the biggest tree which is around you, around your home or near your home. Sixth part, rough and smooth bark. Now we have already discussed about the flowers, we have discussed about the trees, and now we are going to check the rough and the smooth bark. Now first of all, I would like to tell you children, what is the meaning of the bark? Now bark, when we are talking about trunk, the outer covering of the trunk, okay, when the skin is removed from the trunk, that skin is called the bark. Okay, so all the trees, all different types of trees will have a different texture of the bark. They can have smooth texture, they can have the rough texture. Okay, so this now, in this we will be doing one activity to check the texture of the bark. Okay, now A, feel the barks of the trees. Are there any animals or plants that you see on the bark? Okay, sometimes you will see some ants are moving, big black ants are moving on the bark, or you might find some insects, might find some caterpillar, might find some grasshopper on the bark. Okay, first of all you have to check that, and then we will find the texture of the bark. B, hold a piece of paper against a bark of a tree, shade above it with a crayon or pencil. Okay, this activity, how we are going to do, we are going to take a paper. Can you see this child? How that child is rubbing? He is taking a paper and a tree is there. He is having one crayon in his hand and putting the paper on the bark, on the trunk, and rubbing it. And that texture, the texture of the trunk will come on that paper. Okay, so this way we can find out the texture of the bark. It will give a smooth texture or a rough texture. Try to use a crayon of the same color as the bark. Paste this paper in your workbook. Write the name of the tree below it. Now which tree you are going to check the bark, the texture of the bark, you have to write the name of the tree and you will be checking the texture also. Think. What would happen if there were no plants, no trees to give us shade, no grass to sit on, no grains, fruits or vegetables to eat? Could we remain alive in such a place? Okay, so this is a question for you people to think that if there are no plants in this universe, what would have happened? Okay, so your guesses might be that there won't be any shade to stand, there won't be any grass to sit on, no grains or fruits and vegetables. And could we remain alive in such a place? Now, if we find there are no trees, no plants, can we survive in such a place? No, children, we can't survive in such a place because plants give us oxygen and we need oxygen to breathe. If there is no oxygen, we can't live. Okay, children? So I hope, children, you must have understood these 2 pages of the textbook, that is textbook page number 8 and 9. So now I suggest you children, you have to read it yourself and check the reading. Thank you.